Isn't it funny how day by day nothing changes? But when you look back, everything is different. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So what are we looking at today with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Well, if you've been watching any of my recent episodes or my episode last night, you know, I keep talking about how the markets have been stable, how we haven't really seen that much change in cryptocurrency, especially in Bitcoin. Well, we're looking at a slight change. I mean, I don't consider it to be much of a change unless it's 5%. I know if you're talking about stocks and, you know, bonds and things like that, you know, it's quite a bit. But here in the cryptocurrency market, volatility is our friend for some reason. And we're not looking at much change, and we haven't been here for a little while. So what do we got as we're continuing to go into the week? Well, I got a little bit of news all over the place. People are still very concerned about the price, still unable to tell which way this cryptocurrency market's going to break, if it's going to be to the upside or the downside. Like always, we got to shake a magic 8-ball. But you know what we don't have to shake a magic 8-ball for? Samantha, because she's over there in the chat.
Good morning, everyone.
How are you today, Samantha?
I'm okay.
So what's the plans for today? What's on the agenda?
I got to go work for the man. You know.
Trading that time for fiat dollars.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Yeah? Yeah. Well, we got to do something to make that money. It don't grow on trees.
That's true.
Well, I mean, apparently, unless you're out in Colorado and then they got those money trees. Apparently, I read this morning or whatever the other day that Canada sold out of marijuana with their legalization. I thought that was a little crazy.
Like the very first time, like day.
Yep.
You know.
The world's getting to be a crazy place.
Gotta love it.
So would you mind pulling up that coin market cap so that we can take a look at that controversialness that's, you know, attracting all the new people, that they're constantly looking at these apples, oranges, bananas, and tangerines all on the same table and saying, hey, here is your fruit to pick from.
All right.
Thank you, Samantha.
Hey, we haven't went up in coins since last night.
Really? Wow. So no new coins added in 12 hours? That's amazing. All right. So let me see. What do we got here? Well, we got the BTC dominance hanging out at 53.7%. So no real big change there. Like I said, we got Bitcoin down a little bit. We're seeing a little bit of red all over here in the market. But still, I mean, as I'm looking at the top 7 right here on the screen right now, we're not seeing anything over 2%. So I don't really consider that much movement at all, actually. I guess we're going to have to wait and see what happens with this cryptocurrency market, right? A lot of institutional investors, a lot of big plans, a lot of work has been done on the second tier solutions for Bitcoin. I mean, we're hearing about constant development from all these altcoins. We're seeing that fees are getting cheaper and cheaper for several of these different cryptocurrencies. I mean, I don't see any reason why we shouldn't be breaking out to the upside. During the bull run last year, this kind of news that we're seeing on an almost daily basis would have sent the prices parabolic. So as we look at Bitcoin, $6,481, down 0.93%. No big deal. Ethereum, 204, at least holding out at $200. Big plus there. We got XRapid coming in at 45.3 cents. Down the most here in the top 7 or top 6. Down 1.86. Bitcoin Cash, $447. Like I said the other day, struggling to get back up there to the $500 mark. Down 0.47. EOS in the middle there between 5 and 6, 442. That's down almost a full percent there. And we got Stellar Lumas at 24 cents even. That's down 1.67. We got Litecoin, $52.62. Completely undervalued, in my opinion. I do like Litecoin. You know, we had the conversation about it last night on it having value, and it got me thinking a little bit deeper about it. And for some reason, you know, Litecoin is one of those ones where if I had to hold it for 2 to 5 years, I could see the potential for investing a small portion of what I do have invested into Litecoin and feeling somewhat secure, like an 85%, I guess, if we're going to try to put percentages on it, secure that Litecoin would be here in the future and the value would go up. If it's going to be the same as Bitcoin, that I can't say. So here we go. Tether continuing to remain under $1 at 98.4 cents. We got Cardano's at 7.5 cents. That's down 2% there. And I guess let's take a trip down here, down the list, and see what we got going on with Steam. Even though we really haven't been collecting any Steam because I can't seem to get that video to upload to DTube lately. Yeah, I have no idea what is wrong. At first, I thought it was them. Then I thought it was our browser. I deleted the browser. I reinstalled the browser. I used different browsers. But for some reason, every time I upload the video, it comes back with that no video was uploaded after I sit there for over an hour and a half waiting for it to upload.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
So definitely something going on there. I'm not sure if it's my own stupidity or if they're having problems over there. So please come check it out on Steam, I guess. I've been trying to post the blogs as a YouTube link there. But of course, what Full Time Geek is pretty much one of our main sponsors through DTube. So we haven't been receiving his support for the $1 or $2 a Steam a day. But at these prices of 80 cents, that's a Steam a day. So I love getting Steam. I love getting free cryptocurrencies. Cumulative effect definitely does work. Steam back $1 and see what they're telling us. We were right at $1 yesterday, and here we are 99.8 cents. So a 0.25% slide backwards here. Not even enough to say so. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, we're definitely seeing, I mean, the epitome of consolidation here in the cryptocurrency market. All right. So let's go ahead and stop the screen share. Let's pull this out so we can see what we got going on here. And let's get the chat going. Oh, it's a little chilly this morning. I think it said it was like 54 or 56 degrees for us here in Florida. As you can see, the fire is still roaring a bit from last night. That's always nice when you can wake up on a chilly morning and have the fire from the night before going. On the downside, though, one of the turkeys doesn't look like he's doing all that well today. He seems to be very stationary and lethargic, so that is not good. I tried to give him some medication this morning to see if that helps perk him back up.
We love our turkeys.
I know, I would hate to see something happen to them, but unfortunately, when birds get sick, they don't do very well. So who do we got out here in the chat this morning, Samantha? Is there anybody hanging out, or am I doing that thing that I tend to do where I get out here and I act crazy talking about this magical internet money super early in the morning as I'm all jacked up on coffee?
We have Paul Rouleau. He says, good morning.
Buddy, my man, I appreciate you coming out here.
We have Bitcoin Crypto News Education saying good morning to everyone.
Morning, my man. Thanks for getting out here.
Oh, the Fundy AU is here.
Fundy, bro, buddy.
Oh, and he says, great show last night. Thank you. Yay.
Yeah. I think we might have got a little tipsy.
Yeah, I know I did.
I think we had pizza for dinner that was probably fairly light for the alcohol consumption, considering we don't drink very often. Maybe these weekly shows will turn us into alcoholics.
And those Ritas, yes.
So
you could just tell we are lightweights, apparently. Oh, Johnny Ware is here. Andy Anderson is here.
Oh, nice.
Crypto Shrugged author is here.
Buddy, thank you. I appreciate you guys all coming out here. I know it's early. It's Monday morning. We're trying to get the week under roll, figure out what's happening. How's that song go? Making money moves. We gotta get out here. We gotta make those money moves today. You know, we got a long week we gotta pay for, and the sooner we can get the fiat covered on this end, the better we can enjoy the tail end of the week. So, what do we got going on with our cryptocurrency space? What are we seeing this morning? Well, like I told you guys, we were looking at, them coming down with the transaction fees in Litecoin. We're looking at Monero transaction fees are lower. We talked last night about how Bitcoin transaction fees are lower because of segregated witness. So we got Monero transaction fees are down by 97%. Wow, right, Samantha? I mean, you used to have to pay as much as 60 cents for a transaction on Monero, but you got to pay for the privacy. The data was up there in order to keep it private, but still validate the block and, make sure that no one's pulling any hanky-panky or whatever. Now it's down to 2 cents. 2 cents. So, I mean, that's absolutely amazing. We're seeing this because of the hard fork that happened back on, I think it was October 18th was the hard fork. Yeah. It was Monero 0.13.0 beryllium bullet. I mean, they're talking about their bulletproof code, the new way that they're running the blocks, the new way it's happening over there. We're seeing the data drop at like 83%. I guess it used to be like 18.5 kilobytes in order to send a transaction. And now we're looking at 3 kilobytes a transaction. So with that much data loss, or consolidation, or however you'd like to define it, it's costing a lot less in order to be able to send these private transactions, which I guess the privacy is also increased. And they've also went ahead, and because of this new bulletproof, it's made it a little bit more ASIC resistant, which, is good and bad. I mean, everybody's going to have to bite the bullet on that ASIC stuff because, at some point, when a currency becomes valuable enough and people are interested in enough, ASICs will be developed for it. So, and that definitely devastates and changes the playing field for mining. I mean, you can keep changing the mining feature, but eventually the currency will get so big that you won't be able to get consensus well enough in order to be able to change the mining to avoid the ASIC. We've already gone through these growing pains with Bitcoin. That's one of those things I talk about with the growing pains and why Bitcoin is so great. Is because it has been here for 10 years. Everybody's thrown all the mud, dirt, and darts at it that they want. And it's still here. It's still resistant. It's, developed adaptations in order to be able to overcome these things. What's the matter?
Oh, nothing.
So what do we got in the chat? Anything going on, or it's early, isn't it?
It is. Paul Rulo says early bird gets the Bitcoin.
That he does. That he does. All right. So this early bird definitely was out there trying to get the Bitcoin. We got the Oxy Monster. Right? I love the name. He's from the dark web markets. He was from pretty much one called Dream Market. Those underground markets where you can buy drugs with cryptocurrency or other illegal and non-illegal items. But this 36-year-old French Israeli citizen, he was out there, he was peddling his drugs on the internet, on the dark market, taking Bitcoin Cash. They tracked him down, of course. We all know that cryptocurrency pretty much is pseudo-anonymous. And then with all the know your customer, the ones that are private aren't really as private as you would think they are. So they picked him up. He was over here in America for the Beard and Mustache Championship that was in Austin, Texas. But he was picked up at an Atlanta airport, and he's being detained here in a South Florida prison. So apparently, we just got a nice little trifecta between Atlanta, Georgia, Texas, and Florida to be able to bring the guy in, arrest the dude, and then throw him in a cage.
Right, some U.S. Marshal type
selling
stuff.
Illegal substances from overseas for cryptocurrency. It looks like he brought in about $700,000. So that's, quite the hefty business. I'm sure there was some overhead on that he had to pay back in fiat cash, though. So I don't know how much is profit. He's looking at 100 Bitcoin and 121.95 Bitcoin cash he raised, or at least that's what they have on the books. And part of his whole,
his
going to
thing,
jail.
Yeah.
Oh, they said he was going to do a lot of time. What, like
20 years? Yep.
Yeah. So
and that's with his plea agreement thing. Yes.
I couldn't imagine wasting my life like that. I mean, time is so valuable. But at the same time, I mean, they make up these arbitrary rules sometimes.
I don't know.
Not that drugs are good.
Yeah, the list of drugs they had, they were all like narcotics. So, I mean, I don't know. You do a lot of time, for
especially
drugs.
International, through the mail. You're breaking some laws there.
Yes.
But, I mean, I guess he wanted that Bitcoin. He really wanted that Bitcoin.
Yeah, but now he's going to give him the passwords and the keys. I mean.
So part of all of it was that he's going to have to provide the password and the keys. As you can see, once again, cryptocurrency is absolutely amazing because the only way that they're going to get this is by giving him the password.
With consent, yes. With him consenting to give it to them.
Yep. So.
I mean, what was he looking without giving it to him? 50 years? I mean, you're going to die.
I would have been giving the keys to a lawyer.
Right. And then yeah, man.
You can take all this, bro. You just gotta
get me out of jail.
Right. Bribe the jury, extort the judge, do what you gotta do. Here's $750,000.
Make this happen.
Make it happen. Anything besides 20 years in prison.
And then it's it makes me wonder, does he have some gorgeous, luxurious mustache beard? Was he going
they didn't have a photo of him, right?
Was he going for the contest? Is he a beard and mustache enthusiast? And I mean, he was obviously in either France or Israel. Why would you be over here? Why come here so you can go to jail?
Yeah, I mean, if I was in another country, if I was originating from another country and I was doing anything that was cryptocurrency or half illegal, I don't think I'd ever come through the U.S. I mean, that's just, I mean, you have to know at some point that be looking over your shoulder, you know, because the stuff you do is shady, you know. And I mean, I know I don't have to look over my shoulder, but at some point, when you cross that line, you realize you need to. And America is not the place to come when you're looking over your shoulder for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, yes. I mean, why did you know, they check passports, and I mean, it's like, if they were looking for you, this is not the place to come. So why? What was so amazing about the contest, really? And they don't have those over there. I mean, really?
All right. So
Oh, the fun DAU says better food in U.S. jail?
I
Probably
doubt it.
not.
No, I heard that like I don't know what the region's called, like Norway and the Iceland and up there in that area, the Netherlands.
That is the Netherlands. Okay, yes.
I've always heard that their prisons are supposed to be the best prisons where everyone is treated, you know, the food and the quality, you know, that they receive is better. I mean, I guess when you think of U.S. prisons, you think of overcrowding, like that it's definitely a crossroads between cheap labor, you know, and the state, because here in Florida, you always see they have the inmates out working on the side of the highways, cutting the grass, trimming the trees.
Yeah, painting like the curbs, like doing all of the manual city labor type
them
stuff.
Out there to go clean up after the hurricane.
Yep.
They're out there working in the panhandle. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know though. We also heard something around here. I had heard it in my store or whatever, but I apparently like one of the sheriffs, like one of the work units around here or whatever, I guess got shut down because the main guy was apparently a very nice guy and like let them drink and smoke cigarettes and eat food that they weren't supposed to and everything. Like they were just contrabanding it up. So, but they found out and shut him down. But I mean, I could see some reasons to want to do the work, you know, out there-ness, even if it's just getting out in the sunshine. I mean, in the end, you're in jail. So really, I guess mow some yardness or medians or whatever.
Fresh air, priceless.
Right.
All right. So moving on, we got Ethereum DevCon. You know, originally this event wasn't such a big deal. We seen last year it turned into quite a big deal. With,
yeah.
I mean, they were overpacked. So this is going to be October 30th through November 2nd. So that's definitely something to look forward to with the news. Usually we kind of might hear a little something coming out. Maybe we'll see a little price action.
It's of course, Prague,
keeping your eyes on the horizon. I didn't write down where it was.
Yeah, it's in Prague.
it was just, to me, I don't go to these things, so it's more the ideal of, oh, make sure you note that, you know, the event is upcoming because there is the potential for news. You know, it's the unknown certainty where you start to get a glimpse that there could be something coming to light or fruition, and this would be your first mention of it. So usually during those days, it's something to look forward to, kind of pay attention to what they were talking about out there, because that would be the first introduction of something you'll see down the road that could actually lead to profits. And we're all looking for profits, especially, you know, what was it? Last night, somebody was asking me about what cryptocurrency I was invested in and what I would do to make money and all of these different things. You know, something I guess that a lot of people asked that I didn't necessarily talk about was that you're not looking to make like 20 trades a day. You know, you're not looking to make 5 trades in a week. You're looking to make just a few trades in a month, you know, to be able to make some profit. If you think that you're just going to trade back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, you know, I don't know. I don't use them. I don't know enough about them to recommend them. But bots would be where I would think you would want to go to use your mind and set stop losses and invest larger amounts of money to be able to receive larger amounts of profit. You don't want to make a lot of moves. You know, you want to really look for the sure thing. So, I mean, at most, I might make 1, 2, 3 trades a month, depending on what it looks like out there. But nothing is a long-term investment. It's always just a situation of gaining more Bitcoin to add to, you know, the next run-up, what I'll have to sell, or the ultimate overall retirement fund.
The retirement
fund.
I'm cold.
You're cold.
I'm cold.
You're a Florida girl for sure. Do we got anything going on in the chat, or should we just start digging into the last little bit of stories we got? Hey, if you guys want to talk about anything, please pile it up in the chat. If not, we'll go through the last story. We'll wrap it all up. We'll get our day underway. We'll go out
it's a
there.
Monday.
We'll
Thanks for being here.
Right? I'm not complaining at all. Oh, okay. Let's see. What do we got? We got Hobai stable coins. You guys might have heard this one already. We're probably not using this exchange much, considering it's one of those Asian exchanges. But
isn't it? Yeah, it's a Singapore one or something, I think.
I mean, they're going to have their own stable coin. You're going to go and you're going to be able to deposit all of these other stable coins. And then upon deposit, they will be giving you their token as the stable coin that'll be used in their exchange. So good, bad. I mean, I got mixed feelings in both directions on that. I don't mess with stable coins, so of course these will always just remain feelings, especially since I don't even use this exchange. But like I've said before, stable coins are definitely a way to be able to make money. So it'll help them, because instead of having like 4 different stable coin pairings with all of these different cryptocurrencies, they'll be able to consolidate it down to at least their one stable coin. It'll give them the chance, because we see sometimes, like right now we're seeing with Tether, that it's not $1. It'll give them definitely the chance to be able to perform arbitrage through the markets, between the different stable coins, as we see them, drop below and above $1 based on the variance in the market. So it's just another substance that's giving exchanges power, which we don't necessarily want to do in the overall, but yet one stable coin at the exchange instead of multiple stable coins gives an advantage to the trader, which is somebody else that we definitely want to empower. So it's a trade-off. You give the exchanges more power, you give the trader more power. Overall, of course, decentralized exchanges are where we want to go. Stabilized coins are just pegged to fiat. Ultimately, we want to do away with the fiat, but that's not happening anytime soon.
Yeah. I wish. I hope. Oh, Crypto Shrugged Author says today is the last day for his book, Invisible Fortune.
Okay.
It's free on Kindle. Today's the last day. It's a short story that he wrote in Colombia about Bitcoin.
So it's a free download for everybody, and today's the last day.
On
you
Kindle.
guys gotta go over it.
Yes.
He isn't a moderator? Can you put a link to it in the chat?
No, he's not a moderator. It's Nomadic Giant. Yeah.
Send me a link on Twitter, buddy. I'll go ahead and I'll tag it in the video for you so that people can go ahead and find it. Please, I mean, our community is not very big, but if you're a part of the community, which means you're watching this video, if you got things going on out here in the crypto space, I have no problem whatsoever promoting it or sponsoring it. Gives me a little something extra to talk about.
Right, you got shirts or scarves or books, or whatever you got passionate about that you're doing that has Bitcoin-ness going on.
Yeah, let us know about it. I keep telling you guys about Twitter, because that's where a lot of people have been hitting me up lately since my Twitter's been growing. We're over 1,600 followers over there. There's always the free email help desk, so you can always hit me up there. It's at eugeneforest20@gmail.com. If you can't spell it, it's listed down there below. For some reason, people have trouble spelling Eugene. I think it's funny, but I don't know. It's my name. I grew up with it.
Oh, Crypto Shrugged Author says it's on Amazon. It is Invisible Fortune.
Okay.
All right. And Andy Anderson says, don't worry, be happy, buy Bitcoin.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's about all I got today, Samantha.
Yep.
All right, you guys. I really appreciate you guys coming out here and joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. As always, I got all kinds of tools, links, and affiliation codes listed down there below. Like I keep telling you, I'm on all sorts of social media, so please go check those out. Please subscribe. Please go over to whatever social media I'm posting on and give me upvotes, stars, or whatever they are. It's a great way to help out the channel, because I love collecting these social media cryptocurrencies that aren't worth a lot. I'm hoping they'll be worth a lot, come down the line, and that way you'll be supporting the channel and helping us out here, and it won't cost you anything. If you do have that extra cryptocurrency, we have donational addresses down below to help support the channel. As you know, the top line down there, and I'm going to keep telling you guys, thank you very much for all of the funds you've donated to go to EDC.
Yes.
I mean, it's absolutely amazing that we're going to get out there and spread the word of Bitcoin. You know, we're going to try to keep the ball rolling on this. I think it's something that might help the channel and our community here. So, yeah, I mean, a grassroots movement to spread the word of Bitcoin definitely should bring some attention to us, hopefully. I can't wait to get out there and do it. We're getting closer and closer. What's today, the 21st?
22nd.
22nd. So that we got 18 days.
I mean, I'm figuring it no matter what. If it goes horribly, you know, wrong or horribly amazing, it will be entertaining to watch. Like, we will upload it either way, and it will be entertaining to watch.
All right, you guys. I really appreciate you guys coming out here and joining me for another episode. I'll see you tomorrow, 7:45 Eastern Standard Time. If you guys want to come out on the show, let me know. Otherwise, keep your BTC safe.
Bye, guys.